Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. She was hot, on nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, cause if it is that, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Caribbean Isle of Puerto Rico and its historic capital city of San Juan. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Condors of San Juan.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in San Juan. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCarthy going to put it up right away. They'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
A gain of 6. And a San Juan 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's dumped off to Pollard. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You look at this Bears defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
McCarthy going to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. It's a room to maneuver. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 3rd down gain of 19. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting and preparation and understanding what their team was capable of.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run it for the first time to Tony Pollard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Hey, check that. Panther 60. Panther 60.
To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Justin Jefferson. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Condors take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears nothing. Will Reichard to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
36-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Well, he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Working out of the gun, Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Conrad. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Conrad. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Williams. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Open man, that's Felton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Complete to Ty Felton. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Here's McCarthy. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
7-yard gain. And a San Juan. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Sticking with a pass, here's McCarthy. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this is picked up by the Bears. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
What they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot forward.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And that's complete. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Pollard the target on the crossing route, and he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Got man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Ty Felton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Condors are able to move back in front.
For the extra point.
point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Condors 14, Bears 10. Will Riker to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Here's Williams. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to commit. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Bears 17, Condors 14. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's got this to Jefferson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
The 22-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to throw. McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Bears will use use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They run it with Mason. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Now it's Mason. And this time he is in. Jordan Mason in the final seconds of the first half. And the Condors have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Bears 17.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before break. Williams. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together.
And the ball is knocked out. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw this inconsistent during football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
26-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Looking to throw is Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown Bears. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
The kick is good.
Santos with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Condors 21. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Condors have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the 3rd quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, you know, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's get the big shot right now.
Bears 28, Bears 24. Will Reichert to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To the air, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Second and 10.
Up the middle they go. Conrad. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Over the middle of the traffic, and that's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And they're on 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swing.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
To the air with McCarthy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So after the conversion on fourth, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Condors are able to build on to their fourth-quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks wanted to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
That keeps the score. Condors 34, Bears 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Bears
now a handoff up the middle. Conrad. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Up the middle they go. Conrad. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
What is that?
They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Williams going to throw for it. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try. And they might just get out of here with a win after all. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camera on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. He's looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's McCarthy. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20. 21-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for San Juan, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.